In my previous video, I answered the number one question I get from new clients and prospective clients about launching their podcast. It's what is the ideal length for a podcast episode? How long should it last? If you want to know the answer to that question, go check out the previous video. Now, in this video, I want to cover the second most common question, or tied for second most common question that I get from new clients and prospective clients about launching a podcast. And it's, how are we going to find guests? Who should we have on our show? And I think, like the previous question, there is a little bit of trepidation, right? I'm nervous if I'm going to be able to do this show and be effective with it. And I don't know who I should have on the show. Am I going to have enough guests so that I can fill the time and create something that's really good for my business? The short answer is, you're going to be surprised at how easy it is to find guests. There are people out there, as I mentioned in an earlier one of these podcasts or short video series videos, is there's a whole industry of people who do nothing but try to get people booked on podcast episodes. So as soon as you launch a show and it gets running, you're going to find that you have a lot of inbound requests for people to get on your show. And you're pretty soon going to find yourself having to turn away some of those people because they're just not a good fit for your audience. So finding a volume of guests is not the problem. Finding the right guests is what we're looking for. So where should you start? Number one, start with your clients. You always hear me talking about doing these shows to showcase your clients, prospects, referral partners, members of your team. Let's start with clients. Every business has that 80-20 rule, right? 20% of your clients create 80% of the value. Let's look in that 20%. Who are your favorite clients? Who are the ones who have sent you business, sent you referrals before? Who are the ones who you just love talking to? Who are the ones who you'd like them to expand their business or continue their contract? Let's invite those folks to be a guest on your show and give them a platform to talk about the things that are important to them. Now, of course, over the course of the episode of the show, they will mention what's so awesome about working with you and your team and how it solves some of their problems. You can work that into the narrative, and we can certainly talk about that. But invite your clients. First part of your guest roster should be clients. Secondly, prospective clients, right? Prospects. Invite some prospects, the ones that are kind of at the top of your lead list. Maybe they're on the 10-yard line, you're just trying to get them across. Let's get this done. Invite those folks to join you on the show. We've seen that it accelerates the closing of deals many times, right? They're already really interested. They're almost there. Hey, let's give them some stage time. If you were having a conference, you would absolutely give them free tickets to your conference and give them some stage time if you were trying to close that deal. Why not do it with your podcast, right? Showcase them. Next is that ecosystem partner universe that I was talking about, right? Who are the influencers for your space? It can be existing referral partners. It can be somebody who's written a book that's relevant to your audience. It can just be other people who have a vibrant podcast or following, and they are in your space. Invite them to your show. Those people want to be on other podcasts. They want to expand their reach and influence too. And by having them on your show, you can kind of take a little bit of their audience, because what's going to happen? They're going to share the clips of your podcast with their audience. So you're going to get extra reach by having somebody who already has an existing show, an existing thought leadership position on your podcast. So invite those folks. And then lastly, key members of your team, right? Who's working on some really cool stuff? Who's just a key member of the team that you want your audience to know has all this amazing brain power, skill, talent, whatever? Bring them on the show. Talk to them about a variety of things, like why did they choose to join the company? What are the interesting things that they're working on now? What are some of the problems that they're seeing with clients that they're helping to solve, right? Help your clients, prospects, referral partners get to know the members of your team. It's a really important thing, and it can really drive a lot of value. You'd be doing the same thing as I mentioned with the prospects of inviting them to have some stage time. If you were putting on a conference, you would certainly take key members of your team and have them lead panels, right? Or give a short little talk on something. Same thing here with your podcast. Have key members of your team on your show. Okay, we went a little long today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I don't think this one's going to fit on the YouTube shorts. So we'll just have to post it as a regular video. But anyways, hopefully you found this helpful. I'm looking forward to the next one. What is the question that was tied for the number 2 most common question with how do I find guests?